Over in downtown Kingston, an entertainer is among two that was taken out this morning in downtown Kingston. An entertainer was one of two men shot dead by gunmen on Beckford Street in downtown Kingston this morning, Sunday morning, the 26th of November 2023. A third man was shot and injured during the incident. The entertainer has been identified as 34-year-old Christopher Palmer, who goes by the stage name Venom. He was reportedly from Orange Street in Kingston. The other man was named as 42-year-old Kirk Palmer, otherwise called Chucky, a Igler from Chancery Lane, also in Kingston. The wounded man is a 25-year-old security guard, the police said. Reports are that around 1:15 a.m. Venom and Palmer were at a location where Palmer's common-law wife operates a clothing stall and a hangout spot. Police said they were approached by a group of men traveling on foot and armed with guns who opened fire. When the shooting subsided, it was discovered that both men were shot several times. Venom died on the spot while Palmer was transported to hospital where he was pronounced. The wounded man reported that he was returning from work when he heard explosions and began running. He later realized he had been shot in the right lower arm. His injuries are not considered life-threatening. No motive has yet been established for the killings, the police said. Chancery area downtown Kingston is running deadly, as earlier in the week an unidentified man was shot and killed in the vicinity of the Ward Theatre downtown Kingston. He was shot multiple times in his upper body, and that takeout happened within hours of a previous takeout. However, the unidentified man taken out, word on the street is that he was straight up an innocent man that don't even know downtown Kingston well. He lives in the country and came with his father to Kingston to do some business in the area and stepped outside just for a moment because someone was smoking and he doesn't smoke, so to avoid the smell he stepped outside while waiting on his father. When men pounce upon him because he looks strange to them, so they don't trust how him look, and just start firing on him, while his father looked on in horror at these men taking out his son helplessly. That shocked me up because I'm a mother of sons, and if you want to tell me, as a Jamaican, I'm not free to go anywhere with my boys, that's why when my kids say, "Mommy, you're too miserable and paranoid," all because if I am going downtown Kingston, which I mostly go for market purposes, where you get fresh food provisions from farmers markets, I don't take them. I tell them I am not taking it down there simply because I don't want any accidental killing of my boys for just being black. Because somehow it seems like all black people look alike, especially men. Because me definitely know that would have licked my chip and I would have definitely turned into a serial killer, honestly. No joke about that. So to keep my sanity, call me paranoid. I don't want them coming with me. And that's my personal thing. Because there are too many gangs operating in Jamaica. Same way they took out the lady's son from Linstead. He down there and couldn't get any work. Finally, his cousin called him and tell him say on construction site going on and them need a plumber, worker go on, him can come stay with him and go and do the work until the work finish, him can go back down. So he came from Linstead to do the plumbing work on the site, but had to stay with his relatives in Portmore. The contractor would pick him up in the morning and drop him back in the evening, as he wasn't familiar with the route on his own. However, one evening the contractor dropped him off nearby and he said he knew his way from that point, only for him to be ambushed by men asking him who he is, who he knows in the community, what he is doing there, and where he is from. He explained to them that he's staying with relatives in the area and he had come from country to do some work on a construction site. He even called his relative and let the relative speak to the men. However, the conversation still ended with him a got dead by the relatives to get in touch with the police and to put out a search to find him. They had killed him. How ruthless and heartless, for no good reason. So it stands to reason the kind of crime and killings that we are dealing with is black on black crime. Many of them don't have any valuable reason, just that a man with a gun in his hand have the power to decide if you live or die. They are straight hate crimes to disrupt communities. See, you can't even go anywhere and enjoy yourself without looking over your shoulders. For example, you have to be careful when you go to chill out in your community chill spot, whether to play cards, domino or bingo and have a drink and have a laugh and relax, as there's a 80% chance a drive-by may happen to disrupt the mood and people end up losing their lives. It's not just for robbery anymore or gang-related issues. It's for egos. It is sometimes initiations to get into gangs. It's black hate, black crimes. Simple. And they have no respect for life. Just know that everywhere you go right now, you have to always be in the mode of having to run, just in case anything pop off, which is very likely. See, over in Hanover, 37-year-old Adrian Anglin, a taxi operator of Salt Spring, Green Island, Hanover, was taken out while another man was shot and injured in the Green Island Square in the parish yesterday. It's understood that the Lucy police are that about 4:50 p.m. Anglin was sitting among a group of people in a car park when he was pounced upon by gunmen traveling in a Toyota Fielder motor car, who alighted from the vehicle and opened fire at him. After the shooting subsided, Anglin and another man were seen with gunshot wounds and were taken to hospital, where Anglin was pronounced dead and the man was treated. So look at that. Them in a car park, him talking to people. If them even come for him, them still attack other people. So anybody who is there innocently get caught up in it. And just now, over in Golden Spring, police are on the scene of the murder of a man in the Golden Spring area. Residents so far identified the man as Kujo, a resident of the area. Preliminary reports suggest that about 11 a.m., the man was shot dead by a gunman on the main road. A car crash was also seen on a record. The police are still on the scene investigating, so there'll be an update for that later. People had to be scampering for their life because they don't know what is going to happen next. Nobody don't want a stray shot catch them. This is the thing. You go out somewhere because you just go out to the shops that is open just to grab a few bits and bobs, and then guess what? Some shooting going on nearby. And remember, say bullet nana yai. Everybody get confused and scares, mess up the whole morning. This now is the kind of lifestyle that Jamaicans have to be getting used to. Anything can pop off anywhere at any time. The police team from Lawrence Tavern and Constant Spring are on the location collecting information and doing further investigation. Anyway, guys, just be careful in all you do and wherever you are. Be aware of your surrounding. It is not just business as usual. You just relax and let your hair down. Anyway, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.